Hi, Bjarke. Nice to meet you again.
Good to see you, Victor.
How are you doing?
Very good, very good. Still getting used to quarantine.
It's very interesting. Today we can be here and to talk about the AI city we are building together. It's a very exciting event.
For sure, for sure. I look forward to getting into the thick of it.
Yeah, I think since we have made a lot of progress on our product, maybe we can give the audiences a little bit background of our AI city. They can watch a short video of our product.
It's exciting, Victor. Maybe you can start by talking a little bit about how you came up with AI City and why AI City.
Yes. I think everything happens because of the infrastructure change. As you may know, in the past 20 years, we have the infrastructure technology change from ICT to 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G. And because we have internet, mobile internet, that creates all the different kind of applications. That's why in 2007, iPhone produced the first smartphone, and Tesla also have the smart cars. And nowadays, because of the infrastructure for IoT, AI, 5G, and network, big data, everything is ready. I think it's the right time for us to launch AI City, which is towards the future technology and future city. For our AI city, you can think it as a big smartphone and smart car. It's basically break into three parts. We have our hardware, which is the built-in the city itself. And also we have all the different IoT sensors to connect everything. So then we have our software, which is operating system. It's a city level operating system, kind of like an iOS, to connect everything together. Thirdly, we have our ecosystem, which is our app store. You can think it as all the different vertical applications, such as smart parking, such as smart energy, autonomous driving, everything smart retail, everything will be like a vertical application in our ecosystem. So all of this together is our AI city. So it's basically just like a big smart car and smart iPhone. Yeah.
No, for sure. I mean, I think also it's quite fascinating because what you're describing is essentially a convergence or confluence of a lot of different technologies that suddenly all reach the kind of critical level where they can all sort of make the artificially intelligent city come alive. And I think the last confluence, which is of course the one I'm very excited about, is the confluence between physical space and virtual space. Which is what we're trying to capture with the Cloud Valley, the what you could call the first prototype of the AI city.
Yeah, that's very important. As I say, when you are defining a new product, like when the first iPhone smartphone was defined and the first Tesla was defined, you have to look good, right? That's very important. You have to look futuristic. So that's why when we create our AI city, we want it to be designed for the future, designed for digital lives. I think that's why the people audiences see the video just now. It looks different from regular buildings, and it has to look very, very good. That's how we want to deliver our message. What kind of lifestyle we want to bring to our people living in it. Yeah, it has to be for the future.
Yeah, I think also another thing that we've been talking a lot about is, of course, this idea that, of course, we have the privilege from the architect side to work with some of the world leaders within artificial intelligence and robotics. And of course, we want to somehow imagine the framework for a near future. But you could easily imagine that being so equipped with technology that it could feel in a way foreign or cold. And I think one of the things we found with the Cloud Valley is that it actually also allows us to really bring nature back
Yes.
into the city and back into the work experience. Like essentially, that's, you know, when people will come to the Cloud Valley in the future, they'll see this all the little buildings coming together, forming a mountaintop and a kind of valley. And of course, the valley is going to be the home of your sort of headquarters in Chongqing, as well as the kind of robotic park. So in that sense, I think people will see that the future looks incredibly natural, even if it is augmented and powered by AI.
And also, I think there are two elements, I think it features very important for our AI city. One is the whole city is 100% accessible by robotics, because the robotics will be, in the future, will play a key role in the world. So when we design the whole thing, our robotics, the standard, you can go everywhere, and you can get recharged. You can get the sensors to give you feedbacks. You can do the autonomous driving inside the campus. So I think this is something very cool and very different from any other campus on the world. That's number one. I think number two is when we design the whole city, we call it using a technology structure called OTA, over the air. Basically, the whole city is a living, it's like a living creature, right? It's kind of like our iPhone. You can upgrade, get downloading all the softwares and upgrade yourself gradually. So that's why after you use an iPhone or a telephone for a Tesla for 5 years, you will be different from a brand new iPhone. It will collect all the data, and you will also upgrade, learn from all the skills you are trying to teach him. So I think the OTA over the air structure for our AI city, that's a very, very different from a regular. It will collect all the data, and it will also upgrade, learn from all the skills you are trying to teach him. So I think the OTA over the air structure for our AI city, that's a very, very different from a regular building and constructions in the world.
Yeah, I think also from an architectural point of view, the architects have always been very fascinated about trying to break down the barrier between the inside and the outside. And one of the amazing things that happen when our environment becomes sensing and sentient is that we can actually really open up that kind of seamlessness, because the AI city can recognize people coming, so it can open the doors, so they don't have to look for their key cards, and they don't have to. So you can have this kind of hospitality where the city knows who you are and where you are welcome to go, so you'll feel a much more seamless experience. And I think one of the things that we are very excited to be developing with you is this idea that you can say the work environment has gone through a series of transformation from the kind of accumulation of cell offices to the open office landscape. And one of the things that with the capability of AI and robotics, that we can actually imagine an environment where the chairs and the tables can move around on their own, so you can have a break, and when you come back, the room has been rearranged for the next activity, because the environment knows your schedule and it knows what to do. So I think this could really be this kind of next stage where not just our desktop, but our desks and our whole work environment really becomes a and interactive and living part of the workday.
Yes, I think this exactly. I think that's kind of user experience we want to create for our customers, right? Because we are spending 8 hours or even longer time living in the city, right? It could be in the office, could be going to shopping, and could be eating in the restaurant, hanging out with friends or customers in the coffee shop. So how to improve the user experience is very important for us. Fortunately, in our AICT structure, as we build this whole city, we use a lot of sensors and IoT products, so that the whole building, the whole AICT is 90% digitalized. It's generating all the different data for the weather, the temperature, the pollution, is it raining, the moisture, etc. So all of those data putting together, we can use our algorithm to analyze and optimize those data. And so that when we are in this environment, it will create the best reactions from the city, and how to have automatic control to change your environment to make you feel much better. And also because we know who you are, because you are our VIP customers. That's why when you come in, the AICT will provide the service on demand. So whatever you want, whether you want to order a coffee, or you want to eat a fresh sashimi from Japan for today, whatever. So the city will know your order and will come back and service you through our robotics, through our hardware and softwares. So this is a very exciting experience to live in our city.
No, exactly. It's almost like you can say like it's almost coming back to this idea of living in a village where when you show up, you are even though it's the first time you're there, the bartender knows your favorite drink, and
Yes, that's exactly what we want. I mean, the key is to give the best user experience for everyone, and also through the technology, we want to make sure everyone can enjoy the service, which could be very extremely luxury in the past, right? In old times, you only the king can have all the services, right? You can get whatever you want. But now with our technology, we sort of equalize everyone. We provide this equal opportunity, and make it affordable for everyone to enjoy. So I think this is ultimately we want to achieve this goal in our AICT, so that everyone share the same can share the same experience.
Yes, so maybe also like one last thing is that you can say of course the Cloud Valley is going to be like a prototype of AICT, yeah. And you can see there's the mountain and the valley, and in the valley part we have of course your work environment where we can go a little bit further maybe. And then I think there's one little fragment that is very dear to me, which is the Robotics Museum and the Robotics Park, where we're trying to see if we can, in a way, use the robots, the automatons, as the architecture, so that the living sensory and mobile elements actually becomes part of creating the visitor experience. So I think for us, that really becomes the spearhead of the innovation.
Yes, we want the AICT itself is a big transformer, right?
You can say like in a learning environment, opening day is not the end, it's actually the beginning of the city taking shape.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's very exciting.
Good to see you, Victor.
Thank you.